Good morning! How are you today? Are you on your tea break? I just wanted to have a little chat about some helpful ideas for getting back into study. Today in particular, I wanted to talk about some suggestions for setting up your workspace for studying. So I hope these suggestions are helpful. So number one, make your workspace. Make an area or space that is especially dedicated for studying, ideally away from distractions such as the TV or family room, where you can just walk past and look at your space and think to yourself, this is where I'm going to be studying. It's a way of getting it to sink into your subconscious. Unfortunately, the only space I have is in the corner of my craft room, as you can probably tell. But it is away from other distractions. I can shut the door and people are less likely to cause me any distractions. And most importantly, it's a space that is dedicated, and as you're setting it up, you're getting it into your mind that this is where I'm going to study. Note 2. Make it clear. When you're setting up your study desk workspace, make sure you keep it as clear of clutter as possible and avoid making it a clutter spot. It is generally known that clutter has a negative psychological effect on people. So when you're keeping your study area clear, it's keeping you in the best frame of mind as possible for studying. My favorite saying is, a clear desk equals a clear mind. My study desk corner, nice and clear. Practice what I preach. Step 3, make it comfortable. I've got an ergonomic chair, which is basically an adjustable office chair from Officeworks for about $70, and that was just because I was being fussy about the type that I wanted. But you can get adjustable chairs pretty cheap, and they last a long time, so it's a good investment. I've also got a reading light because the corner where my study desk is can get pretty dark, and I like to write notes, so you know it's important not to get eye strain. So I have a reading light for that. Where my monitor is actually to the side of this window, so I've positioned it so it doesn't get glare from the window. Also ensure that the floor space around you is clear so you can move your chair in and out comfortably and safely. Make sure there's no cables getting tangled around your feet, like get everything up off the floor. You can go full on into the OH&S if you really want to. That's purely optional, but just if you're curious, there's a helpful website called 11 Things a Home Office Must Have. Well, it's actually a checklist on a website on employmentlawhandbook.com.au. I can give the full link in the description attached to this video. Step 4, make it attractive. So you do want your study area to look quite attractive and be inviting to you. So add your own personal style of decorating to your study area. I've just got, for example, a bunch of bright flowers. They are fake. You can use real shrubbery if you really like bringing the outdoors in. And it's also good for cleansing the air, I suppose. I have a funny little picture. Just gives me a chuckle. And I also have nautical decorations up on the top shelf. I have a little warmer. I use a bit of aromatherapy as well, just to make, because I like the sense of smell. I am a Scentsy consultant, so I made my own study blend of bergamot bay and lemon myrtle Scentsy wax. Feel free to use your own aromatherapy. There are essential oil blends for studying or concentration or memory, or even ones that create an uplifting mood. Things that have citrus, rosemary, eucalyptus, mint, bergamot and juniper are all great for studying. That's just a little optional extra, makes the area smell nice, make your study area look nice, and it's inviting to come and do what you need to do. Finally, number 5, make it rewarding. I find it very useful to stash some goodies at my study desk to make it rewarding to be there, particularly dark chocolate, which is a really healthy option for nibbling on while studying, and it does actually help get your brain into gear for studying. So I have made a little gift bag for myself that I stash at my study desk, and I will go into that further into our next tea break chat. So basically I have found that there's 5 main steps. Make your workspace, make it clear, make it comfortable, make it attractive, and make it rewarding. I hope these tips have been helpful to you getting started on your learning journey, and most importantly to continue through to completion. Have you got any ideas or suggestions? I'd love to hear from you, so please feel free to comment below this video. I look forward to catching you at our next tea break chat. Cheers!